March 17th, 2019, we began on a journey of inviting people into a space off of 1941 to worship, to gather, and to meet Jesus. But this movement didn't begin in 2019. In March of 2017, I pulled into this parking lot for the very first time. It was in a season in our life where we felt like God may be calling us into something new, calling us out of where we were into something fresh and to start something new and potentially start a church. And so in this parking lot for the next 3 months, almost every day I would pull in and I would park and I would just sit and bring my questions and my fears and my worries and my doubts, my frustrations, my laughter, my tears. And if you know me, it was a whole lot of tears. And I would bring them to God and He would meet me here. And ultimately, over those 3 months, God would take those moments and start and turn them into a movement in my life. A movement that would ultimately lead us to start and be a part of planting a church that is for Jesus, for all people, and for our city. A Jesus movement that awakens the soul in the city. And about a year after those moments in this parking lot, we would have our first movie in the park, about a block behind me, and see the beautiful diversity of our city, where people from different walks of life and past and different colors of skin and age would all come together and celebrate. It was this incredible moment where we got to experience just what God was beginning to do. And from movies in the park to mentoring at Orrs Elementary and investing in that school wholeheartedly, we've seen God do immeasurably more to this past year, starting and launching Spalding United Youth Basketball, where we've invested in the next generation in our county through recreation basketball. From there to investing in numerous events in our city and investing in caring and encouraging the leadership and the businesses of our city, we love Griffin and secretly have always prayed, God, would you bring us back downtown? We have always said and believe with our whole hearts that, God, whenever and wherever you move, we want to follow. Over the last few years, as we've invested in our city and we've seen this Jesus movement grow, we knew that one of the next steps for us was a new location. And so over the last year, we've been praying and looking and honestly haven't found really anything until one day, in a way that only God could set up, we met someone that would tell us about the property that we stand on right now. A 45,000 square foot property in the middle of downtown, right across the street from where we have done movies in the park. And now the property that I stand on is not some random property for sale in 2017. It is now a property that God has entrusted to us, to City Church, to own and ultimately to give back to Him. And the same property that I would come to God in 2017 and bring all I had to Him, we now get to invite everyone and anyone in our city and surrounding to meet with God, to bring their fears, their hopes, their dreams, their pain, their questions, their frustration to Him, that He would take their moments and turn them into a movement in their lives, that they would leave this place having met with Jesus to transform their families, their homes, their neighborhoods, their workplaces, and ultimately this city. This is where we move from renting to owning, where we dig our roots deep and tell our city we aren't going anywhere. City Church, we are here to stay.